Yep, this is Donald Duck Goin Quackers. 2000 Ubisoft to develop the game, published and developed by Ubisoft. Vibration? Yes. Quiet menu. Cool. Diaject menus are always appreciated. So my understanding of this version of the game, because there are multiple versions of this game. Also, the crop is still wrong. All fucking retro games have their own fucking crop, so this is still incorrect. It is actually cut off.
Hurry up, Donald. Turn on the TV. It's almost
that one's like
time for
closer.
Daisy's report.
This is a fucking loud game, Jesus.
Please watch this intrepid live report from Daisy, our famous reporter.
Fucking getting hearing damage here.
Daisy, you're on the air.
You guys get limiter, so you don't deal with it.
I'm actually in the kingdom of Murloc, the terrible magician. Now that I've finally found a way to enter his secret temple, we will know what his terrifying new plans are.
He's fantastic.
We can hear him from here. I'll try to walk up to him without being seen. I'll try to get closer. There's Murloc. He's working on a very strange machine.
You'll never get out of here.
Ugh. God, I have my volume so low, and this is so fucking loud.
I'm gonna rescue her.
Hopefully, like, the regular game is quiet, because this FMV is, like, blown out fucking ass audio.
I can help you reach Murloc's kingdom. With my incredible gyro gamma tubal teleport.
I'm coming, Daisy. I'm gonna save you.
Hey, he left too soon. At the moment, my machine doesn't have enough power. I need your help.
The audio's so blown out, just sounds... Jesus. Not a good first impression in terms of that. I hear more things about the actual game being good, though. But holy shit, that FMV, I was so distracted, I mostly was just like, why are you so loud? Okay. Now we actually have a video game. It looks like this is the correct aspect ratio. This seems right. Okay. And yeah, the actual game seems to be quieter, so that's good.
What's up? Oh, it's only my outfit swapper. You can use it to change into new outfits that you find along the way. But be careful, it's still not working quite right.
It's still not. Got analog control, it looks like. Full analog. That's pretty good. This is a fucking Crash Bandicoot-ass fucking... Yeah, this is literally Crash Bandicoot. This is literally Crash Bandicoot. Like, I thought it would be a little more subtle about it. Not necessarily a bad thing. I knew it was going to be similar, but I didn't think it would be like, oh, this is a clone. Also, is there any lag on the stream end? Because on my OBS preview, it's lagging to fuck with this emulator open for some reason.
Hello again, Donald. Do you like my Compacto Sprenomatic? It's especially useful when I go on vacation.
Okay, that's just a weird
Anyway,
bug then with
before we get started, let me give you some advice that
weird
will
bug
help
with
you out on
OBS
your
and
journey.
Windows then,
Just
and
visit
whatever the
all
hell
of
this
my
emulator is
compactor
doing to my computer.
screen-o-matics, and I'll give you a new piece of information at each one.
As long as it's good for you guys, that's all that matters. Okay, we start with the double jump.
Just down the road, you'll find some stars. Collect 100 of these and you'll receive a free life. There are 3 different kinds of stars: yellow, blue, and red. The yellow star counts as 1 star. The blue star is worth 5 stars. The red star is worth a whopping 10 stars. Make sure you collect all of these, Donald.
You're just gonna tell me about the double jump. I'm gonna ignore the tutorials. You're just gonna tell me things I know. Yeah. Even the music is like Crash Bandicoot core. This isn't like this is way more derivative than I ever thought it was gonna be. The milkshake is Aku Aku or what? I don't know. I can't be bothered to listen to 500 tutorials, so I'm just like... Got like some teddy bear collectible thing. Do you like it when Donald, like... Wait, did I take damage? Maybe I did. Maybe I was supposed to jump over that one. Oh, is Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase Crash Bandicoot clone? I think I might have seen a little bit of that. I think I might have seen a little bit of that streamed like a year ago. I guess I could also, while I'm at it, update the stream title just so people know. There we go. Crash Bandicoot elements, I see. There's no, like, slide, though, as far as I can tell. That's, like, one thing that's a bit strange, is not having a slide. Like, good old Crash Bandicoot has one. Oh, gotta wait. What is that counting down with the book thing? I mean, in fairness, they have tutorials, but, like, I wasn't gonna spend, like, 5 minutes listening to a dude tell me most stuff that I know. Okay. Oh, shit. I got fucking destroyed. There's an M&M's game that's like Crash. Jeez. What a strange world we live in. I don't like this, like, noise. This fucking, like, non-stop beeping noise from those things. That's annoying. And it clashes a lot with the soundtrack. They need to stop that. The hell? I disagree. I was not near that. Whatever. The fuck? Dude, I wasn't even, like, in the hitbox. What? Evidently, this game's got a few jank things to it. Also, like, there is a bit of that, like, cheapness to this game where there's, like, 2D sprites for, like, collectibles, which is not a good thing to do in your game. Depth perception is a problem. Crash made the Wumpas 3D. They also don't even put a drop shadow underneath, so, like, they made it extra weird to collect things. Hi, Dubious. Can't really look at chat much unless I just stop moving, but the game kind of wants you to go faster. I don't know if it matters, but, like, they give you a time completion when you finish. And there might be some retro achievements associated with going faster, I guess. Not that I'm expected to get any of them. Like a timer to reach the bears, you think? I see. Yeah, I can rotate a Wumpa fruit in my brain. It's true. Hey, Juan Zavro. Welcome in. So what's this guy's deal?
Hey, Uncle Donald, how come you're out of breath? You know, before you got here, Gladstone ran by looking for Daisy. Boy, he sure runs fast. I bet you can't run as fast as he can. But if you can't beat all his time records, I'll give you a big, big surprise.
I'm sure it's not worth it. What are his records, though? Do we know? Nope. They do not tell us what the records are. Because I assume those times are my times. Maybe they aren't. I don't know. Game makes that a little unclear. $69 stars. Nice. And now it's gone. At least they have a correct shadow underneath Donald. It's a little more high fidelity than it probably should be, but hey. Yeah, I really don't like that beeping. They need to remove that. It's obnoxious to listen to. This is a section where I need to switch to D-pad because it just makes more sense. Okay. But yeah, not having the slide is very weird. Okay, oh, that was an obstacle. That was not clear. Okay. Well, at least I know. Fuck's sake, I ran into it again. It's almost like the FOV is really small in this, or something. Crazy. Like, you can't really see much. See, there's not even any locational audio for those beeps, so I don't know what purpose they serve. Cool. I enjoy having to do this part again. At least the iteration times are good. I will give them that. Like, when you die, they pretty much instantly put you back to the checkpoint, which is a hell of a lot better than some other games do it. Nothing there anymore, so that's a one-time deal. Yeah, ignore that it's based off of Crash 3 for the hub. Yeah, it's a bit uneven, huh? Trying to copy Crash 1 is once again one of those things where it's like, maybe don't. There's a reason that Crash 2 and 3 are considered vastly superior games. But I guess they didn't get the memo on that. Fucking hell. Those things look just so, like, normal. I don't know why they color-coded them to be like that. That's not, like, a color that I associate with danger. I feel like they really didn't do a very good job of, communicating to the player that, yo, like, that's a dangerous thing. You better watch out. Why do you suppose I could collect that teddy bear but not the other one? Maybe it's like a star requirement or something for each one of them? I don't fucking know. It's weird. I guess it couldn't be that, because then they would want you to have more for the third one. This is like Lion King music. This isn't really music I would play during a forest stage. This is like something you'd play in Africa, an African stage. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad music, it just seems very poorly fitting for the area we're in. Okay, I'm just gonna, like, start pressing every button on the controller to see if it does anything new. Yeah, okay, we don't have any other abilities, at least not yet. I don't like the camera in this game. I can tell you that much. At least not the side-scrolling camera. Oh, the book counting down is how you get the teddy bears? I see. Okay, that makes sense. That's a strange requirement, but okay, at least I know what that's for. Another side-scroller? We just did one, though. You gotta... I mean, I guess you can do the levels in any order, but, like, still, you gotta assume that players are gonna start from left to right, because that's how, like, you know, Western brains work. The fuck? Okay, do I have to wait for them to turn around? I guess so. So far, this seems to be a very simple game, which isn't a bad thing, and I don't think this game's supposed to be long. Just an observation. Hello, me. Is your first time coming in today? I assume it is. I don't think you were here earlier. Yeah, we just finished Resident Evil 4, and we're doing a different game now. Jesus, I fucking fell. Yeah, it's a baby game until it randomly spikes up in difficulty for no reason. I don't think that's the case, though, because I looked at the retro achievements, and the win rate on the retro achievement set for this is very high. It's like 70% or 80%. What is Conclave again? Is it like some new show that came out that I never heard about because I don't have any advertisements ever fed to me? It's like some Netflix original. It's about like popes or something, or Catholics, right? I only know about Conclave because people keep mentioning it randomly in things, and pointed out that there's a certain shot in Conclave that like is the same location they shot the Phantom Menace for, yeah, for like that, whatever that planet was, Naboo. Yeah, Naboo. It's a movie, okay. About choosing the Pope, I see. It's Warframe PvP and it sucks. Good one. I like Warframe. I have considered, my brain often considers I should play more, but Warframe's also one of those games where it's like a wiki game, and I end up getting a little bit burned out and frustrated on wiki games because it's like I'm always so behind on the curve in Warframe that I feel like I'm always playing catch up and just engaging with the dead ass fucking mechanics that I have no idea what the fuck any of them are. But the game like forces me to do them when nobody else does them, so it just feels like I'm always like playing like a graveyard MMO or something. Is this like a run away from a dude stage? Nope, it's a boss fight. Okay. Egg. Okay. And what do I do to damage the boss? I guess maybe it'll be more obvious. Okay, I guess that's all I do. All right. It's a rare boss. Yes, it's just a rare boss. I'm a little unclear on the health system in this game. I think maybe it's based off of, like, Donald's icon. But I think I've seen it change once or twice when I got hit. Roll of threes. At least this game upscales pretty well. There's only been a couple times where I've noticed, like, seams in the terrain or textures that you're probably not supposed to see. Yeah, it's fucking dead. Donald fucking murdered that bird. And its children. Donald killed the whole family. Fucking murdered. So are there, like, there are only 3 worlds then? Must be a very tiny game. Hey, we can save and load, but we can also do that at the lab. So here's question Dual Edge. This Warframe 1999 thing, I'm well aware of it because it was heavily marketed. Okay, there's like 4. Because it was like heavily marketed, right? I don't know anything about it, which is fine, but like, is Warframe 1999 a thing that I can engage with and have fun with, despite not having done everything else in that game? Because there's like a shitload of other things I still haven't done in Warframe because that game's like on an infinite treadmill of shit that you have to do. Like, where I last left off in Warframe, it wanted me to get a mech and build my mech. And then I just purchased the mech with platinum because I have a shitload surplus of it from, like, some deals from way, way back. So I just got it for a pittance and, just built my mech that way. But then it wants me to do some other bullshit with it. I don't know. Oh, did they? Funny. Because I remember that being incredibly annoying as a requirement. Because basically the thing with Warframe that kind of turned me off from it, the thing that turned me off of Warframe more than anything else is that they kept making it fucking annoying as hell to access and unlock the steel path, which, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, in Warframe, the steel path... This is literally Crash. Jesus. That's like a Crash 3 enemy. In the Steel Path, it's New Game Plus, and it's where literally all of, like, the interesting gear is locked behind. Like, you can't get this gear any other way except through trading. So, like, you can't actually farm any of the good shit. They just, like, lock you out of all of it, and I can't get any of the fun shit because I have to do a million bajillion random-ass things to unlock the Steel Path, and it annoyed the shit out of me because it, like, they kept increasing the requirements to unlock the Steel Path. Like, no, you gotta do all this stuff now, and you gotta do this thing. And it's like, holy shit, can you fucking let me engage with the parts of the game that I want to engage with? And they're like, no. So I ended up getting pretty annoyed by that. And that's my Warframe story. Like, I think I have something like 150 or 180 hours in Warframe, and I still can't get to New Game Plus because they keep moving the goalpost. And that's like, anytime I've looked up anything compelling with builds and, like, making my character stronger, the answer is always, oh, you need to be in the Steel Path. And it's like, okay. And then I have to open up a giant fucking ass wiki to try and, like, figure out what all the bizarre requirements I need to get done in order to get the Steel Path unlocked. And it just ended up being really, really annoying. And, like, that's, like, the biggest thing that just made me go, fuck this. Oh, I got murdered. Does this game not have iframes? I kind of figured I'd be able to get through that through iframes. Really? Well, that's cheap. I'll catch up with chat in a bit. It's obviously hard to look at chat when you're playing a platformer. One like this anyway. I'd have to pause the game. Are you fucking kidding me? Why did you do that, Donald? Whatever. Guess we're doing this part again. How do you do that without taking damage? Because unless I can just kick him, but I doubt it. I could try that next time if I need to, though. Donald's fucking pissed. Look at how fucking angry Donald is. He's ready to fucking murder. Finally a checkpoint. I don't know how you get those. They seem to be like the new teddy bears, those like rollerblade things or whatever. They seem to be replacing the teddy bears as the collectible. But I have no idea how you get them because they're behind windows that I can't get into or break, it seems. Yeah, I also kind of heard that it's supposed to be like Dark Sector or whatever, the like original game that was like the prototype of like Warframe. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard 1999 being like. $19.99 doesn't count for star chart completion as far as you know. That's good. New Wars, the choke point. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I might try it again at some point. Because there's a lot of things I like about Warframe, but Warframe seems to be very insistent on, like, locking you out of the best parts of the game. And, like not letting you progress and farm. Like, I don't really like it when games, like, do that sort of thing. Where they're, like, punishing new players for, like, picking up the game later. Or not playing it consistently enough. So, like, I would have already unlocked the Steel Path if I was playing, like, 6 years ago. Or, like, 8 years ago or whatever. You know? Like, that's part of what annoys me a lot about the way that they make that game. And it's not the only game to have done something like that, but it sure is annoying. Like, Warframe has a pretty atrocious, like, new player experience. For that matter, so does Genshin Impact, which I've talked about that before as well. Genshin's not really any different in that regard. Genshin's is, like, not as bad because it's not a wiki game like Warframe is, but, like, it's still a pretty bad experience because, when you're, like, playing new, because, like, there's a lot of shit you just will never get context for unless you look up everything on YouTube. So yeah, there are things like that with Genshin where there's just a shitload of FOMO content they never let players get. I haven't played Genshin in, like, I think 4 or 5 months. Maybe more than that at this point. And I've missed, like, a couple major FOMO content events, right? Of just story content, character content that I'll never see. Unless I look it up on YouTube because, for whatever reason, they think that's how they should make their game. I like Genshin Impact a lot, but not that part of it. And I wonder if they're ever going to address that. The answer is probably never, because they seem to think that that's the way to get people to play your game is, well, if you don't start playing now, you're gonna miss out on even more stuff. And I guess that's their gambit, and I doubt that works for them. So what does it mean that the wiki is official in Warframe? Do you mean, like, you can look up things inside the game, and it's, like, good? Is that what you mean? Like, you don't have to pull up a separate thing, they integrated it into the actual video game, and it's, like, a good resource? So what you're saying is it's not a fandom wiki. You're meaning, like, you're not dealing with, like, the fandom garbage and shit like that. That's good. That is very good to hear. That's certainly an improvement. I would prefer if it were literally in-game, though, because that would just save, like, a lot of hassle with, like, multi-monitor shit and other crap like that. But that's better than what it was before. Fuck fandom, by the way. Not exactly a controversial statement, of course, but Jesus Christ, those fuckers. Friggin' hell fuckers. There sure are a lot of 2D platforming in this. Like, I don't know. I don't like the 2D platforming segments in this. They're uninteresting to me. At least so far, they're just kind of a bit dull. Also, they're not, like, changing it up. With Crash, more often than not, they don't just have exclusive segments like this. They mix and match. Like, some parts are like this. Other parts are, you know, doing their own thing. Like, they'll swap between the different modes and shit like that, and I think that, it's probably a better way to do it. Because it changes up the gameplay modes and makes it feel more fresh while you're playing through the stage, instead of just it all being the one thing. Much to consider and think about. For the most part, though, it feels like this is one of these platformers where you will mostly win by holding right. So I guess if you take damage and you double jump, he makes a noise now. Oh, fuck. I guess that's what we're to take from this. That's a weird choice. I don't know why they would do that. Why is that jump, like, fucking impossible when you're trying to get the stars? Because I don't think I'll be able to get all the stars in that one jump. Nope. They just made that wrong. I don't know if there's an achievement for that. I don't think there is, but good, because that was made wrong. What the fuck? Nice checkpoint. Oh, what? Okay, I just magically got it that time. Okay. See, I don't know if they're... I was looking for the fucking rollerblade. I don't know where they put it. But this camera is so fucking zoomed in. Like, there's so much, like, real estate being wasted in this way that they did the 2D camera. Like, it's so, like... near the bottom of the screen. You know what I mean? Like, there's all this space up above that isn't used. And I don't know what the deal is with that. So, like, you can't really see anything beneath you. And you don't really ever have a reason to see that high up above. So there's just, like, a whole half of the fucking thing that isn't really that... isn't being used on the screen, you know? What I'm saying is this game might be a bit jank. I'm sure that's a shocking statement for a random PS1 Disney game. Still better than a lot of Ubisoft's games, especially these days. I did at least hear that, that, like, Assassin's Creed Shadows is, like, a pretty okay game. Like, you could do a lot worse. And they have done a lot worse. Yes, I'm not getting that because I was too slow. Licensed baby game? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, most of my deaths in this have not been because it's hard, it's just been because of jank. Like me not even understanding what they want me to do on some levels because they don't communicate it right. Wow, that is really strict. They really do just punish the player for trying to get stars. I don't know why. You'd think that they would, like, be a little more lenient in that regard. It really feels like stars are just kind of fucking pointless and you shouldn't care about them. Sort of a similar logic to Donkey Kong Country, where, like... or, like, Mario with coins, I guess, right? Where it's, like, they're mostly bait there to just punish you. But the thing is that those games don't, like, design their levels in ways where you feel bad for not... getting them, you know? Like, why do they put those there, right? Just to get you hit, right? Oh. So much for that. Basically, I guess, what I'm trying to say is that a Mario game... Fuck. I thought that was like a collectible over there or something. I was wrong. What I'm trying to say is that, like, Mario or Donkey Kong Country, more often than not, the way that they make their levels is they allow you the opportunity to get all the shit if you really want it, you know? Like, they let you collect those bananas. They let you collect those coins, and they won't, like, lock you out of getting them in that same way. Like, they won't punish you severely. And they give you enough time to grab everything, right? Outside of, like, the P-switches in, like, Mario World and shit, like, I guess that's one exception, where, like, in some cases you can't get everything, but I would say overall they're a lot better about that sort of thing, but of course those are also much higher budget, more beloved, competent-made video games, so, like, you know. But you could do a lot worse than this. Like, this game is a fine enough once-through experience, I'd say. Like, I'm not hating every moment I'm playing this. It's just, obviously, I'm directly comparing it to the Crash games, which are vastly superior. Because this is a fucking PS1 Crash Bandicoot clone that is so obvious about trying to be like Crash Bandicoot that I can't help but just make direct comparisons. Essentially, this doesn't have an identity of its own. So, am I supposed to get a certain amount of collectibles to access the rest of this? Did I misunderstand something here? Oh, did I not collect the orb? How did I miss the orb? Where the fuck did they put it? Now I have to do the level again? Are you fucking serious? Because I did this level, right? Where the fuck did they put the orb then? What the hell? They clearly did not put it in a normal-ass fucking location, but yeah, I have to fucking do the level again. A bunch of jerks. Hey, Rhubarb Gatorade. I don't know where they fucking hid it, but they must have put it in, like, the most dickhead spot. That's, like, off-camera or something. Because, like, most of these are death pits, right? So, like, I just stopped bothering because they kept killing me anytime I tried to explore. But I guess now they've changed the rules. They're like, no, you have to. You have to go into these death pits to find out where the orb is. Bleh. I don't like that. Well, we got the roller skates, which means we got a Chivo. That's something, right? We got Chivo. Fuck off. I shouldn't have gone for that. I gotta just, like, learn now to just not try and get the stars. Just don't give a fuck. Just stop giving a fuck about the stars entirely. They don't matter. And I don't think there's any achievements tied to them, so fuck them. Fuck them stars. I'm nearing the end of the level again, and I don't see the fucking orb. Well, at least I found it. That's a shithead spot to put that. A lot of rumble in this game. This game's got a lot of controller rumble. Really? Timing on that's a bit fucked. This is still a baby game, but it's just more of like all of the deaths and, like, difficulty so far have not been because of actual difficulty. It's just because this game's weird. This game's got some, like, weird hitboxes, some weird, like, level design choices. It's not very polished. I've still played far worse, though. Played fucking way worse on the GameCube. Fucking Carmen Sandiego games operating on a whole other realm of jank. Yeah, I recall what you're talking about, Soryu. I think I remember one in Crash Bandicoot Warped being like that, where there's like one of the crystals you can just miss. The hit feedback is pretty terrible, yeah. So apparently we're still missing an orb. Orbs are the yellow light, right? So we didn't get one on this stage either? Jesus. What the fuck are they putting them? Well, that's like certainly extending the game time just because I'm not finding the damn orb. Yeah, this game has very bad hit feedback. It's one of the major problems it's got, aside from some weird level design choices. At least it gives you lots of lives, because it's a baby game. I still don't see an orb. They probably hit it off screen in one of the paths you have to go left or right. And they don't make it fucking obvious. That's, my guess. I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled, though. Oh, I see it. That's mean. How the fuck? So this is the problem, though, is I don't know how to get this. What? Do I have to throw dynamite? Is that what the gimmick is? Oh, that's stupid. So that's how that works. Okay. Yeah, they don't explain that. I don't even think that's in a tutorial because the only time they give you tutorials is at the beginning, the first level. And I don't think there were any dynamite in that, so I don't think the game tells you. Maybe it does in the manual. Jesus, the controller just keeps rumbling even through the loading. I wonder if that's just the emulator settings. My controller won't stop rumbling. I think that's just something the DualSense does sometimes. It stopped. Okay, now we can move on. Jesus. Oh, I got the title of the fucking game wrong on my stream. I didn't type in duck. I just typed in Donald going Quackers. Well, I don't have time to fix it right now. I'm in the middle of a boss fight.
Donald, prepare to get mashed into duck soup.
Duck soup. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Okay. I thought I'd shoot those back at him, but nope. I don't think that's what we're doing. It's just instant explosion. Okay. Parts of it just breaking apart. Holy shit. Well, that's trolly as hell. Either that was just on purpose or bad fucking luck, and I'm not sure which. That was fucking rude. I could have recovered from that, but wasn't quick enough. So I did not first try that boss. Because how would I fucking know that was gonna happen? I wonder if it's scripted. It is. Okay, so I just had really bad luck then. Okay, so how was I gonna avoid that? Should I have stayed in front of him? Could he have hit me if I was in front? We're still okay. That's fun. All right, we got him.
What? Beaten by Donald Duck?
Well, why would there be feedback? This game doesn't know what that is. Yeah, we have Wrath of Cortex and 2 kart racing crash games of interesting quality. Music's too good for the saving and loading screen. Ooh, spooky. Haunted hall, spooky. Regardless, it's not as... The Crash games surely will not be as bad as Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, because that was a pretty high tier of terrible. So terrible, in fact, that I just decided to glitch to the final boss because I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm good. This looks cool. This is good presentation. They got some lighting going on. I can dig it. The fuck? You cannot be fucking serious. That damages you? What? Okay. Okay. Holy shit, that moves fast. Why is that so ungodly fast? Now, I do have to keep an eye out for an energy orb. And hopefully I notice it. Because otherwise I gotta redo the stage again. Fuck. Well, I don't know if this is where I'm... No, I bet I missed it. I think they're gonna make me go back. I bet it's fucking down here somewhere. Oh, that one of the collectibles is, but not the orb. I had to be sure. Can't trust this game. Shit. I disagree. I disagree. Donald, why do you do a fucking animation when I die like 2 or 3 times in a row? That's fucking obnoxious. Don't do that. I'm concerned because I still don't see the orb. This is a bit of a long stage, so I would prefer not to do it again. Got spikes. That's the end. Okay, they just put it here. Apparently too slow to get that collectible, but I didn't get the others, so whatever. I got what mattered. Hi, Toad. No, there's a GameCube version of this game. I'm playing this one first. Sometimes I like giving context with playing other versions of a game before I play the GameCube one. I don't always do that, but I will eventually do it with this one. We still have fucking Sphinx, though, so... Gotta finish Sphinx before I do anything else with GameCube. Yeah, there's like, I think, at least 3 completely different versions of this game that have the same title. There's one in GBA as well. I think the N64 version is similar to this one. I could be wrong. I think there might be some differences regardless, but I think it's closer to what this is. I have no idea for sure, though. And there's also a Dreamcast version, and then the GameCube one. Okay. Nice hitbox. What? God. Freaking depth perception in this game is not good. Okay. I mean, it's a whole spooky world. It's not just a level. It's an entire world of spook. Unfortunately, they all look identical. This looks the same as the last stage. Why did that not count as a hit? Man, this game has some weird jank. It's a good thing that it's very forgiving for the most part. Yeah, do your stupid animation to waste the player's time. Yep. Just definitely don't just let them, like, play again, even though you did that before. Make sure that if they die 3 times in a row, that they have to wait before they can play again. That's always good game design. Gotta wait for this stupid thing. Go. I mean, this is made by Ubisoft. Published and developed by Ubisoft, so there being Rayman 2 things in it, that would make a lot of sense. I've not really played any Rayman games aside from the latest one that came out like 12 years ago or some shit. I played like a little bit of the Switch version of that, and I enjoyed it, just didn't get back to it yet. I wonder if the Switch 2 would fix the awful load times of that version, because that was like one of the big issues it has. Oh. Pretty long section with no checkpoint. Really? That counted as a hit? The Switch version of Legends has bad load times compared to the other releases. But then the other releases are not content complete. Maybe the PS4 version is, but... Bullshit. Yeah, the PC Steam version doesn't have all the levels that the Switch version has. Otherwise, it would be the best version to play, I think. It certainly would run the best. I think the PC version can run at a higher frame rate. Of course, you wouldn't get that on a Steam Deck anyway, outside of maybe if you had an OLED for the 90 Hz mode, you could get a little more juice that way. We did it. Yeah, this is a pretty short game. Like, we're already more than halfway from the looks of it, unless there's, like, more. But based off of how small the set is for this, I expected this to be a shorter game, which is why I decided to switch to it. I'd figured this out last night. I'm like, you know, what's a shorter-ish game to pair with RE4? Because RE4 wouldn't fill the whole stream. And I'm like, you know, maybe this is the one. And so far, that seems to be the case. I don't like the detection on the stars in this. I think it's kind of shit. Like, it just feels inconsistent. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Donald was definitely standing on that broom and not between it. Yep, that's definitely how that goes. Really? Nice hit detection. These fucking enemies do not work. What, really? There's spikes on these? Okay. Yeah, a lot of spooky pumpkins. So many jack-o'-lanterns. Aren't you spooked? You spooked? You scared? I think they might intend me to backtrack to get that one that was from before. There's like achievements for getting all those. I don't know if I care enough though, especially since like the set for this is like small and worth very little in terms of points. So if you're going for like big PP gamer score on retro achievements, this game's not a good pick for that. Because it's like mostly worthless. Which makes sense because it's a shorter game and it's not, like, super difficult. I don't know how I avoided damage there. Yeah, I have an LCD. I have a 64 gigabyte LCD model for the Steam Deck. It's like a later revision of it. It's not like the original release or anything. I think it's like 1 or 2 revisions above. 'Cause I got it a little bit later. I upgraded my my Steam Deck recently, though, like 2 or 3 months ago. So while it's technically a 64 gigabyte model, it's I added a 1 terabyte NVMe to it. The fuck is this enemy? This enemy does not work. These hellfuckers do not function. It seems most of the time you can't avoid damage. What? Is there like a bizarre depth? What is happening here? Like, I'm locked in place, right? Yeah, oh, what? I guess they just don't want you to hit those guys from the head. Like, they want you to hit them from behind, but even that doesn't work most of the time. So I don't know what drug they're on. Jeez. Fucking terrible fucking hit detection. No. Donald does not wall jump. Not as far as I know. No. It's just a double jump, that's it. This game doesn't seem to give you anything else but what you start with. Very Crash 1 core in that respect. Which is strange because this came out well after the fact. This is a 2000 PS1 game, which is quite late. So some of these decisions are very strange. I don't know why everyone's obsessed with trying to be Crash 1, the worst Crash game outside of the spin-offs, I guess, maybe. Sorry, you would probably have more opinions on that than me, since she's, like, played all of them, and I haven't. Just double-checking. So we got all our orbs. This game seems to follow a very rigid structure of, like, the last 2 levels, starting from left to right, are always 2D platformers, and the other ones are, like, not. I don't know why they did it that way, but it's fine, I guess. That is extremely strict. They really do just straight up punish you for, like, trying to grab the other things before you get there. It really just seems like they force you to ignore it all. Which is kind of stupid. Again, I don't like that kind of design decision. I'd say this game has pretty good presentation, even though it's a bit repetitive. And by a bit, I mean a lot. But, like, it looks good. Bullshit. Looks good. It's got good visuals, and I'd fucking hope so. It's a 2000 PS1 game. It's at the end of the life cycle. What is this section? I'm not even sure what they want me to do here. What? Okay, whatever. I think, like, the biggest problem is even though the presentation is good, there's, like, just no variety in the levels. Like, they all look the same. Why is there no checkpoint for any of this? That's a really long stretch of no checkpoint, because a little out of character for this game. Wouldn't be out of character if you're playing Crash, but a bit strange for this one to be, like, going this long. Of course, this game would look a lot worse if I wasn't upscaling it, but I still kind of like get the idea, right? Why didn't you jump, Donald? Like, I pressed the jump button and he still hit the jack-o'-lantern. Weird. Really? That didn't count as a hit? I mean, knowing... I guess we know what this game's like, so... shouldn't be surprised when the thing doesn't work. Hit detection's like one of the biggest problems this game has. Just does not know how to do it correctly. And also, there's no iframes, which is insane. I don't know why this game doesn't have iframes. That's like game design 101. Missed the milkshake. Can I still get that without... No, I'll die. That's like my health. Really? That's fucking rude. Yeah, this is a short game. Unless, like, the last world is really deranged or something. It should be, like, a pretty quick one. Like, I should be able to get it done on this stream. Just might need to concentrate a little on some of these, so I'm not saying as much. It's definitely gotten harder. But, like, a lot of what it's more like it started out as Complete Baby. And now it's, like, more in line with, like, Crash 3 if you're on, like, the second world, you know? Because, like, these games get a lot harder. Like, Crash games generally get a lot harder. And this one does not reach those heights, at least not yet. Right, we got the orb. So that's what mattered. And we got our boss fight. Cool. What will it be? A devilish dome, you say? And you know what our reward might be when we beat the game? This isn't the final boss, but, like, we're getting there. The reward might be a really loud, blown-out FMV.
Welcome to your doom. room, for this is your tomb.
Hey, that rhymes. Okay. So you do that, projectiles and enemies. Was I supposed to hit her when she dived? Maybe that time. They do give you a hit indicator when, like, you can actually damage the boss, so that's good to know. That's been a consistent thing. Oh, the fucking wave got me. Rude. I didn't really notice there was like a big splash damage thing. So maybe the trick is to not jump. What the fuck? Whatever. Again, hit detection's the biggest thing that this game's got is a flaw. Yeah, I'm jumping too early or something. I need to, like, wait. Otherwise I just take a hit every time. So I need to be, like, moving away, but also, like, have to wait on my jump when we get to that part. What is damaging me? This game is so fucking bugged. God. Yeah, no real leniency on this fight, which is fine. It's later into the game, but, like, I would like it if the hit detection did not just, like, fucking break. Oh, that time was my fault, but come on. Stupid boss. I'm not even sure if killing the enemies is mandatory. They might just, like, periodically respawn. Kind of seems like killing you do have to kill the enemies. Well, they do give you health back. Again, I don't know why this game has this fucking problem with, like, you can damage an enemy, but you also get hit by it. It does that a lot. And it's quite stupid. Nope, not yet. There we go. Dumb boss.
Oh, defeated by Donald Duck. What bad luck.
Is that her whole thing? Is she just rhymes? And yeah, I don't know anything about Donald Duck lore, so all this is lost on me. I don't know who any of these characters are. So we got one world left. Unless the game is lying to me. And they're like, but there's another side. But it probably isn't. Yeah, you could do a lot worse in this game, honestly. You could do a hell of a lot worse. 51% through, I see. I haven't been getting every collectible, though. I've missed a bunch of things, so... And they probably count time trial things as, like, percentage. So now we're doing a temple. So everything will look like a temple now, just like Crash. See, Crash never did a spooky, haunted Halloween thing, as far as I remember, but they definitely do the temple thing. The temple thing's very Crash core. What the fuck? Just weird eyeball things. Okay. I was not expecting that level of unhinged. The laser things is something Crash 2 does a lot, and some of Crash 3, I think. They don't do it in temples. Oh, the later games? Well, those didn't exist yet, so... What? I guess I wasn't supposed to land there. I see. This level is better than a lot of the other ones. At least so far. I actually mostly like this one. It's probably because it doesn't have a million fucking, like, gated areas where they're like, slow down, wait for the thing. They actually just let you go through the level quickly. So, like, you're not just constantly stopping. Which is always a shit way to make your platformer, by the way. Rip. Is, your platformer's probably bad if it's constantly making the player stop. Okay, I think I have to wait for that. I don't think you can rush that. They kind of force you to stop in this part, at least. Gotta wait for the cycle. Whoa, Jesus. Okay. I tried to punch it, but it didn't happen. The game wasn't having it. Can I? Jesus, the thing is really hard to hit. I was not touching that. I don't know why this game is like this. Can I fucking damage this bitch? God. That's a dickhead spot to put your fucking goal at. This section kind of sucks. The rest of this level is pretty great, but this part can go to hell. Because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, how do I even avoid damage? Like, I'm not even touching them. Like, not even remotely. The hitbox is enormous. And I get damage jumping on it, too. So punching it doesn't work without taking damage. Jumping on it doesn't work without taking damage. How the fuck are you supposed to do this? Yeah, pretty much, screensaver. That's how it went. You're not wrong. This last section is just shit. The rest of the level is pretty great. Up until this. What the fuck? This is like the game at its worst when it comes to the hit detection. Like, what even is this? I pushed the fucking button to punch and it didn't do anything. At least I have a lot of lives. Eventually, I'll brute force it, right? And I probably won't even have any answers as to what worked. It's gonna just decide that I can get through. I am doing my best here. It would be a different story if those enemies were like ones you're not meant to kill and you're just supposed to go around them or something, but they don't let you do that. Like, they're explicitly not made that way. I don't understand. It just seems that guy in particular, there's like no way to avoid damage that I've been able to figure out. Amazing. They really thought of everything. This is really bad. And this is like, what, the first level? Not boding well. Not boding well. And for the record, I know there's spikes there, and you could make the assumption that, oh, you just don't land on the spikes, you land on the face part. I've tried that, and the game doesn't let me. Not yet, anyway. It's been very inconsistent. Nothing hit me that time, but apparently that thing hit me. The game said it did. I'm finding every single way I can die here, though. Yeah, no, even trying from the face doesn't work. Just any time you hit that guy, you take damage. It just seems to be a rule. And there's not enough health to get through this. Like, they don't give you enough to take those hits. So, like, it seems like you just can't get through the stage. Like, it seems to be designed to be like, you can't complete it. Unless, like, maybe you have max health going into this, and you have, like, all the milkshakes or some shit. Okay, I can get by that guy. That's good. So maybe we can do this now through brute forcing. So there is a way past him, at least. The other guy, though, I think you have to get through him. What the fuck? Yeah, again, I had no real conclusions from that chat. Other than, oh, it decided it was going to work that time. Whatever. What a shit. That stage was great. That stage was great until that. And then it just decided to just not work correctly. Terrible. But yeah, it really seems like you just have to ignore shit, which is, like, bad. That's not good game design. That is a bad fucking design decision. Yeah, this game's, like, very, very mid. And I'm not looking forward to these remaining levels, since that set a certain precedent. And we're gonna see those guys again. But maybe if I just know to just not even engage with them, maybe it'll be fine. But you'll still get hit anyway. Yeah, it just seems like you're just meant to not even engage with them, which is stupid. Because you can damage them, so I don't know why they would even let you damage them at all. You need to make sure the player knows that. Otherwise, they're just going to assume what I did, where it's like, oh, okay, their hitboxes are fucked like everything else in the game is. What the fuck? Okay, nice camera. Also, I gotta make sure I get the energy orb, because they might hide it again. Okay. Very weird. Don't like how they did the camera there. At least I'm getting Chivos. That's what really matters, is very worthless Chivos. There's the orb. See, now the level's getting better again, mostly. It wasn't that inspired, but at least it didn't stop me a million times. But also, now that you know, like, oh, just don't engage with things in the game, it just gets easier, which is dumb. I want to be able to kill things. It feels good to kill things in a video game. And now we got 2 levels that are 2D, so we're gonna see how the 2D sections of this temple stuff goes. I'm expecting this to be bad. I'm expecting the worst out of the 2D sections. This will probably be very, very, very dire. But who knows, maybe it will be easy. Well, I prefer these flame things over those stupid smoke things that have a bad hitbox, so I'll take it, I guess. That is incredibly strict. What the fuck? You, like, have to get that almost perfect. So I'm not getting that, then. Because I don't think I have a desire to replay this game, so... This playthrough is what's it. I wouldn't go back for the achievements because they're not even worth anything anyway, so if I want EP, I'm not going to get it. I have much better games for that. You know what's another cool thing that the Crash games do is they let you crouch. That'd be handy in these, like, fire sections. Well, the GameCube version's different. It's not the same game. Fuck off with these things. The GameCube version's separate. Oh my god, that's annoying. Holy shit, now it's gotten shitty again. Now we're in, okay, lose all your lives section of the fucking level. With no checkpoints, so we gotta make sure we do it all in one go. At least the splash damage doesn't count. I honestly thought it did, but it doesn't, so at least that helps. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Jesus. I was not expecting that. Game? God, he wouldn't let me punch him. I was, like, very concerned. Jeez. Okay. Big side area. I don't even know if those blades damage you, but I assume they do. At least they give you lots of lives, so, like, the odds of getting a game over are, like, barely there, at least for my skill level. We're almost there. Chat's just asleep now. They're like, this game's too samey. I'm bored now. I don't blame you. As a kid, though, you could do a lot worse than this game, right? Oh, I know there's not much to say. It's part of why I'm not saying a lot. Because, like, there's very little to talk about. This game is kind of just itself. I know. But people have seen Crash. So are you. They've seen that. I haven't streamed it, but people have seen Crash. They haven't seen Donald Duck Going Quackers on the PlayStation 1. And also, Crash is way, way longer and would not fit into one stream. If I were to do Crash Bandicoot, I would start Crash Bandicoot as its own headliner for its own stream because it would get people interested and excited. You finished your movie? Well, there's not much stream left, unless this game manages to extend itself a lot more. We're, like, on the last level of the game, supposedly, from what I could tell. And there's just a boss after this level, so... It really depends how long it goes on. How difficult it gets, or BS it gets, on this last level and boss. At least they're not hiding the orbs in dickhead spots. Yeah, it is PS1. But we're playing it on. Collectibles for this are kind of stupid. They're making you like a backtrack in the level. Don't much care for that, especially on a strict time limit. No, why would I be doing GameCube? Shit. we're still on Sphinx. Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy's not done. We still have a good ways to go on that. So I wouldn't be starting another GameCube game. I very rarely ever do that unless the GameCube game is like extra long. Then I'll make an exception in that case. But I mean, like, when I talk extra long, I mean like full RPG length or like Animal Crossing and stuff. Like things that are expected to go on for like, you know, tens of hours. Ceremonial room. Yeah, no worries. But no, the GameCube doesn't look this clean anyway. It's not this high resolution. Yeah, no, forgiveness is...
Welcome.
Well, that could be like that Diablo 3 character, the Paladin, where he's like, betrayal can never be forgiven.
Do not be afraid. She's hanging around somewhere.
You were a Templar, Jean d'Arc.
You'll never be able to see her.
Literally a Crash 1 boss. I have to know what he's doing first, though. Nice. Okay, so we can see that this is another banger here from the developers, where it's like, oh yeah, hit detection, good luck. Okay. Oh. I can barely see that indicator. Kind of blends in with your lava. Did you know that Diablo 4 is doing a Berserk collab where you just get like $25 each skins? Like one full armor cosmetic costs $25 US. What the fuck is this? Oh, we might be here a while. I'm fucking up. If I'm fucking up this early, I'm not gonna get this probably. That is a bit of a difficulty spike, I must say. And, like, the cosmetics are okay looking, but, like, that's an incredibly expensive... for a game you already paid for, right? Jesus. Yeah, this looks like this could be a little brutal. This is like quite the difficulty spike. There's like, I imagine probably what it is there's tricks. Right, fuck, I forgot about that. There's tricks to it where like, if you know where to stand, like, yeah, like that, right? Then I think you can, yeah, you can sort of cheese it a little. So as long as you know where to stand, you're fine. Oh, it's on a delay. Fuck. Hey, gamer dude. We're on the final boss of this game from the looks of it. Bit of a learning curve on this fella. He's like the only boss in the game that's been like genuinely more challenging. Right, so he's gonna do the arrows, yeah. I think if we stand here, we're fine. And we just gotta move the one time and then back. Yeah, that seems safe. And now he's gonna do these arrows and they're gonna be staggered. We're on like a bit of a delay. Okay. Okay, he's doing it again. Really? Oh, we beat him. Not that bad as long as you know to do that. And thankfully I intuited it.
that Donald Duck.
Thank you, Soryu. So that might be beating the game, because we didn't see any other worlds. So unless they're like, joke's on you, there's like 10 more. Now there's an FMV, okay.
And now, all the energy in the same spot. Full power!
Yeah, that's a short game. That was like under 2 hours. And that's with us missing like the orbs in like a couple levels and having to redo them.
Careful, Donald.
Yep, that's Daisy. And Daisy goes, "Hi, I'm Daisy."
Daisy, you're safe.
That's how that works, yeah. All pipes are connected to each other, don't you know?
Ah, I know what this machine does. Brilliant!
Hey, maybe there's a nickel. Huh?
Okay.
Murloc certainly had fancy taste. It's an extra chocolate popcorn machine.
Alrighty. Sure.
Donald, thank you for rescuing me.
It's time
You're
for the
my
sex now.
hero.
Yep, that's the video game. Made by Ubisoft. That is a very mid game. It's a very mid Crash 1 clone with some Crash 3 stuff and them not understanding the appeal of the other two Crash games. That is pretty normal. A lot of people don't want to make Crash 2 or Crash 3 clones. They just want to make Crash 1 over and over again. Yeah, it's Ubisoft published and developed. It's a 2000 video game, so like late PS1. I don't know why there's no music for the credits. That's bizarre. But hey, this is a video game that you can play. You could do a lot worse. You know? It's short. It's very average and pretty shit in a few of the levels because of like really bad hit detection and lack of communication to the player on like, here's what you're supposed to do with some of these enemies. But as far as like a kid's game goes, especially a Disney game, this is like on the higher tier, unfortunately, because most of them are bad. Most of them are really bad. So... Oh, yeah, did he? That's funny. His next name is Assassin's Creed. Yeah, there's, like, some really weird, like, mishmash of, like, the hub is Crash 3. Some of the boss fights are Crash 3 boss fights. And then, like, the actual gameplay part of it is Crash 1. And then they have, like, some collectible elements that are just Crash 2 crystals or Crash 3 crystals. It's very bizarre because they're like, yeah, okay, we acknowledge the other two games came out, but also we think that sucks, and the first Crash game's the best one because we're weird and we're sickos and we're twisted. I think this was an interesting one to check out because we have the game of the same title for the GameCube. That's a completely different game. So I thought it'd be interesting to check out this version before we, at some point, you know, check out the GameCube one, because we still have to get through Sphinx, and Sphinx is like at least one more stream, probably 2 more streams, unless I decided to do like a mega stream and all of that. But like, Sphinx is still like a incredibly long game, so we're more than halfway on Sphinx, but the game is so damn long that it could just keep going and going. So, oh, I'm really glad that they didn't do any auto scrollers. I was actually kind of expecting them to do an auto scroller, and they never did. Which is for the best. It's for the best. I'm glad they didn't do any of those, and they didn't do any chasing levels either. It would have added more variety and made the game better, but not be I didn't want them to, because they would make it impossible. They would just fuck it up on some fundamental level where it would just kill you constantly and you'd just be losing all your lives. So I'm glad they didn't, just because of that, because I knew they wouldn't be able to do it correctly. But yeah, I don't know why these credits are silent. That's so strange. It's not like the only game that I've beaten that's done this, but it's just kind of one of those basic things, you know, that you're expected to do. Have music during your credits. It's pretty normal. Yeah, you can just think about all the people you killed. All those people you murdered to get your machine and your chocolate and save Daisy. Really long credits, too. Dedicated to the memory of Carl Barks, 1901 to 2000. Carl does indeed bark. And that just brings you back here. I don't think it auto-saves, so it makes you... Ooh, 69%. That's nice. Yeah, you have to save it yourself. Yeah, 69% through the game. That's a pretty good stopping point. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't want to do the full set of this game. Fuck that. It's not like... It wouldn't be super hard to do, I imagine, but, like, why? Why would I want to put myself through that, you know? So that was your Donald Duck Goin' Quackers on the PlayStation 1.